Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today's route is hilly and a leg breaker. Perfect for attacking, which should suit the punchers. Given that we're heading the general classification, we'll have to set the pace at the front of the peloton. For me, our lead should be enough to keep us out of danger. I'm counting on you to manage the time gaps, because we've got the means to win. Go! We're aiming for victory! Good race, guys!
Hello everyone. It's the day before the first rest day, and the peloton faces a typical stage as they ride through Corsair. A series of hills and climbs with a gradual increase in elevation that increases fatigue in the rider's legs. Basically, it's a stage for the fittest and those with the most endurance.
Guys, no big climbs today, but the roads are tiring. Never completely flat, and with some fairly steep hills. It's going to be a hard stage. Good luck.
He's already attacking, and he too starts attacking from the very first few meters.
I can't see them letting you get away. You might as well sit up.
The gap is widening. 1 minute now between the peloton and the breakaway.
His team is at full throttle. They have no one at the front.
Time gap stabilized. With 4 top 10 places in the World Tour stage race overall classification in his first season as a professional, Kian Ortebroeks rapidly demonstrated all the potential first glimpse in the junior categories. After a spell of physical setbacks, he resumed his progress in the second half of the 2025 season. If his problems don't return, we can expect him to feature regularly at the very top of the classifications. The peloton is accelerating significantly, so they have to stay well positioned and not get caught out. A thoroughbred climber, it's not surprising to find the Australian Michael Storer at the front of the race on mountain stages. Although his list of achievements is short, at the side of his various leaders, Mikel Landa has proved that he's one of the best climbers in the peloton. Lenny Martinez is from quite a cycling family. His father is none other than Miguel Martinez, Olympic and world mountain bike champion. and his grandfather, Mariano, won the polka dot jersey and 2 stage victories on the Tour de France. He looks well set to follow in their tyre marks, with already several victories in the mountains to his name. Both climber and puncher, the Belgian Elan van Wilde has numerous talents that allow him to triumph on demanding routes. He's an excellent puncher who also knows how to climb in the mountains. On the other hand, it's better for him that he finishes alone because his capabilities as a sprinter really are limited.
His team is at full throttle. They have no one at the front. In front, he's the best placed in the overall standings. go, guys. You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey.
Time gap stabilized.
His team is at full throttle. They have no one at the front.
The first King of the Mountains ascent is coming up, the Bena climb. Two and 1 point will be handed out at the top of the climb towards the mountains classification. He wants to reach the front to improve his combativity standings.
A teammate is beginning to lose touch.
Breakaway over. Attempt at a breakaway. He's no doubt trying to improve his combativity placing. Attack. Attempt at a breakaway. He's no doubt trying to improve his combativity placing. Attack. He doesn't want to miss the right breakaway to score points for the polka dot jersey. He'd better catch up with the head of the race to improve his combativity classification. Attack in the peloton.
You still have 2 kilometers before reaching the climb.
And here's the result of the last mountains classification climb.
Over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price.
Counter-attack.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have team comm.
The latest time check shows the breakaway has a 1-minute lead. He's a very good puncher who also rides very well on the flat. The breakaway riders are stepping up the pace at the front of the race. They have no intention of letting the others catch up to them.
The breakaway is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
The first 15 to pass the intermediate sprint score points towards the green jersey. The pace is increasing at the front of the peloton, so they should avoid hanging back too much.
This is the winner of the intermediate sprint.
Stage winner on the Giro and the Vuelta, the veteran Italian rider Damiano Caruso is an excellent climber. It's also worth noting that he won Tour Stage, a team time trial. It was in 2018 and he was wearing the colours of BNC. The latest time check shows that the breakaway's lead has narrowed to 1 minute.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
Classified as third category, there will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored for the climber's standings.
Here's the result of the last mountain's classification climb.
The front of the race has a 30-second lead. There's movement at the front of the peloton. The first riders are approaching the next classified climb. It's a 4th category ascent. There will be one more point to be scored towards the best climber classification. There's a 1 minute 30-second gap between the front and the peloton. The lead is now under 1 minute 30 for the front of the race. A latecomer to cycling after a career as an elite triathlete, Spanish rider Javier Romo is a strong rouleur.
Guys, we're approaching the Sukhumeh. Stay up front. It's not a wide climb, so you need to be well positioned to react in case of attacks.
The riders are at the foot of the Sukhumeh, a real 4-kilometre wall where the slope is often over 10%. He's a very good climber, but he prefers to ride at a steady pace. Acceleration is not really his forte, just like his skills going downhill, which are pretty poor.
He won't let you out because you're dangerous for the overall standings. You should wait a bit more before trying something.
The riders are now entering the feed zone. They will be able to pick up something to eat. There's movement at the front of the peloton. The latest time check shows that the breakaway's lead has narrowed to 1 minute. The latest time check shows the breakaway has a 1 minute lead. The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
You can feel the tension rising within the peloton. The pace is quickening in the final sections of the stage. The front of the race begins the ascent of the Croix de Pays, almost 5 kilometers on an average slope of 6%. Classified as third category, there will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored for the best climber jersey. The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out!
He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him.
Counter-attack at the front of the peloton. There's a 1 minute 30-second gap between the front and the peloton. The lead is now under 1 minute 30 for the front of the race. Here are the results of the last mountains classification climb. Whether on mountain stages or on hills, he's to be taken seriously as he climbs well. One last climb is on the menu. Classified as 4th category, it's worth 1 point for the polka dot jersey classification. The lead is now under 1 minute 30 for the front of the race. We're now approaching the last 20 kilometres of this stage. While the front of the race has already completed all the climbs, there are still a few hilly sections in this final section. The fittest riders might try to take advantage of this to launch a decisive attack. The latest time check shows the breakaway has a 1 minute lead. Watch out, he's going on the attack. He's trying to get out of the peloton, watch out.
His team is riding for the overall standings. The front of the race will struggle to widen the gap.
Counter-attack at the front of the peloton.
Go, guys. You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey.
The front of the race has a 30-second lead. The breakaway riders are accelerating again to try and win their duel against the peloton. The breakaway has been caught. There are only 10 kilometres left to go, and no one has managed to get away for the stage win.
It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us. The last 5 kilometers. Get ready for the final sprint. Make sure that nobody opens up a gap on the overall standings.
Less than 5 kilometers before the finish. Three kilometers. Nobody has yet managed to gain the upper hand.
Kilometer left. Give it your all. You never know. Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
He is all smiles as he climbs onto the podium. Applaud him. Here is the winner of the Malemort Ussel stage, AVerMedia. He found a way to master his rivals in order to raise his arm. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future. But for now, he can relish the moment. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostesses. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France. It's a moment that he should not forget, and which marks his career. Come on! We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France. It's a moment that he should not forget, and which marks his career. Come on, let's applaud him. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honors. Here's the white jersey of this Tour de France. For success! He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more.
The result is clearly not up to my expectations, guys. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment. We retain the yellow jersey. It's today's source of comfort.